final event then of what has been an outstanding evening of track and field. The final of the women's 200 metres that have warmed up in the shadows of the Stadio Olimpico and been fully aware of the vibe and the atmosphere that has been created. And the lights go down as we introduce the athletes that will line up from lane 2 to 9 in the final event this evening. In lane number 2, Polinika Emanuelidou, the European Under-23 Championship bronze medalist last year. A personal best to qualify for this final of 22.84. She'll start in lane number 2. In lane number 3, we say bonjour to this final for Helene Parisot of France. Qualified 5th, 22.73. A personal best for her. Julia Henriksson of Sweden, the first Swede in the final of this event for 46 years. She equalled the national record of 22.82 seconds to qualify. She goes in 4. Tassagia of the Netherlands. Season's best, 22.70, qualified 3rd fastest. She'll start in lane number 5. And in lane number 6, Mujinga Kambundji, the Swiss athlete, the defending champion, 8th in the 100 metres, the fastest ever in this field at 22.05. Can she stop Great Britain and Northern Ireland's Daryll Neita and defend her title? In lane number 7, a nice wave from Henriette Jaeger of Norway, the first Norwegian in this final for 78 years. The 20-year-old qualified 4th fastest with 22.71 seconds. Daryll Neita of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, the fastest qualifier, 22.51 seconds, 8th in the Tokyo Olympics over the 100 metres. She starts in lane number 8. Angel Bezdouet of Spain starts in lane number 9, the 6th fastest qualifier for this final. Daryll Neita in lane 8. Is based in Italy. She's been here nearly 3 years. She's very much at home here in Rome, living about 3 hours away from the Stadio Olimpico. Can the British athlete in lane number 8 pick up a gold? Can Mujinga Kambundji defend her title in lane number 6? The final of the women's 200 metres. Kambundji on the right. The second final of these championships. Emanuelidou in 2, Parisot in 3, Henriksson in 4, Gier in 5, Kambundji in 6, Jaeger in 7, Neita in 8, and Bezdouet in 9. The final of the women's 200 metres. 22 seconds to race for gold. And it's a clean start. Henriksson out well in lane number 4. Neita going nicely in lane number 8. Kambundji flying round the bend, the Swiss athlete in lane number 6. The defending champion, neck and neck with Daryll Neita in lane number 8. It's a Swiss battle. The Britons hanging in there. Daryll Neita's going to charge for the line. It's going to be a photo finish. But maybe Daryll Neita of Great Britain and Northern Ireland in 22.50 seconds wins the gold medal for Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Or did Kambundji beat her with a season's best of 22.49? It's scrolling through. 22.49 seconds for Kambundji. Daryll Neita 22.50 seconds, equaling her season's best. And Parisot of France, 22.63 seconds for a lifetime best. Wow, the French athlete delighted with that medal and on the podium. Daryll Neita's shaking her head. Well, Tim Hutchings next to me is shaking his head. You're going to say...
Well, what do you think I'm going to say? I'm convinced. I've been doing this for 35 years. I was convinced, and occasionally you get it wrong, of course you do. Crikey, every one of us. But I was convinced Daryll got that. I'm astonished. Kambundji, though, if she is the champion, and it looks like she's the champion, absolutely brilliant. Congratulations to the Swiss. She battled for that, and she was leading for, 198 metres, and I thought Neita nicked it at the line. But clearly not. 1/100th of a second, and that is measurable. It's not like they've been given the same time, and it's down to thousands. And to her credit, Kath, she blasted the bend. I mean, she ran by far the most aggressive first 100.
Yeah, 8th in the 100-metre final. But let's look at the overhead shot then, Tim, because Kambundji was leading at this point. Daryll Neita pulled back on her. But Kambundji, look how far she is on the right-hand side of her lane. She's rocking and a rolling. And with the overhead shot, the lean. Oh.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, by the thickness of a Swiss vest.
Sometimes your judgment is swayed by your desire, isn't it?
The pointing was ferocious and the finish was close. Absolutely outstanding from Kambundji. You saw a shake of the head from Daryll Neita. She'll be disappointed with that one.
The run of the race, to some extent, is Parisot, the bronze from lane 2. I mean, absolutely astonishing run from the French athlete to nail a medal from that lane. You don't see that too often because the lanes they give and reflect their runs in the semi-finals. But Kambundji, well, we know she's a class act, and she's developed really nicely, Kath. You know, we've seen her on the Diamond League circuit in umpteen meetings over the years. She developed really steadily through to her mid-20s, and it was quite late, relatively speaking, that she started winning big races. She
did. She's a well-known name. Well done to Mujinga Kambundji of Switzerland. Congratulations to Daryll Neita. And Parisot of France with a personal best in a European Championship final, picking up a bronze medal. Switzerland, Great Britain and Northern Ireland and France pick up the final set of medals here in Rome.